Morning, Cincinnati. Okay, here's the deal. It's coffee talk. See the name is on the mug?
Yep.
Our coffee hasn't gotten here yet, so I'm cranky. Yeah.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
She does. I'm doing good. We have chili because we're in Cincinnati,
Yeah.
and Cincinnati's like famous for chili. But I made chili and brought it from
you
home because I'm an overachiever.
TY's favorite.
It is my favorite chili.
favorite chili and famous chili.
Put a little more salt in here. It is actually, you need salt and pepper.
Okay.
It's called fancy chili, and the reason it's fancy is because it has like carrots and green peppers in it, which is kind of weird for chili, but it's really yummy.
Mm-hmm.
And I made it with turkey this morning. And we put some. We're not advertising for anybody, but I just happen to have like 100 million bags of these in my basement. So
How's your husband?
Yeah, good morning, honey. So we know that the Super Bowl is next Sunday, but today's episode is about game day, and
Game day.
we may or may not do some end zone dancing in this episode. And so hashtag who's behind the camera this morning does some dancing on the show. So we just thought we would dress up.
Yeah.
Neither one of our teams are in it, but you know it's okay.
You guys, we just got a notification. This is your 50th live broadcast.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Happy honey. And I want to do. Oh no,
I should have got you something.
All right, I got you some chili.
Oh, thank
I
you.
made you something.
And you made it from home.
And I brought you some eye black, which is coming really handy in your life.
I like eye black.
I'm zooming in on your eye blacks. Okay, so Trisha, somebody's already starting off saying, "Good morning, Miss Trisha. I have no idea what to serve for my Super Bowl party."
Well, chili's
Cold
one
beer.
thing. We thought that the chili in the mugs was great because they hold so much that honestly it's like having a bowl. So we thought that would work really well. Well, like for this party today on the show, we're doing, if you have adults coming over, we are doing some Jell-O shots, which are kind of fun, but we did like lime and orange, and you put them in the rind, and it's really cute. We'll show you how to do that.
Yeah.
Any kind of dip is good. I made dips for the show. Like I made a pimento cheese queso.
Yeah, that's really good.
Which is really good. And did an artichoke dip, of course. That's always a big thing.
Yeah.
You liked that.
I did.
And anything you can snack on. I think dips and snacks are best for Super Bowl and parties because you don't have to think too much. But a bowl of chili is always good. But this chili is really hearty and thick. You could totally dip like a scoop in there, and you're good to go.
They're saying, "Where's your Falcons jersey today?" Sorry, I don't even know where your jerseys are from.
Well, this is weird. I'm a Georgia girl, and I will be rooting for the Falcons. But I've lived in Tennessee for 25 years, and I became a Titans fan when the franchise moved to Nashville. And I'm wearing a Steve McNair jersey. He was the quarterback.
That's cool.
Yeah, McNair, loved McNair. Rest in peace. And I haven't bought a new quarterback jersey since McNair, which has been a long time. But I do have to say that I really love Marcus Mariota, for you football fans out there, who is the new quarterback for the Titans. And I'm going to be getting a Marcus jersey. And Marcus, I'm sure you're watching this morning on Coffee Talk.
Good morning.
Good morning. Because you broke your leg, and I'm sure you're like in a cast going, dang it. But you're awesome. And, just sending you a shout out because I know you're sitting there having coffee right now. I know he is. I know he's out there.
So is Peyton.
Oh, yeah.
Peyton and Eli are probably sitting there having coffee together.
Mandy has a Manning thing. You want to talk about the Mannings for a second?
I just like the Manning men. And so this is Peyton's jersey from the Colts. Before Denver.
Mandy's wearing Peyton's jersey.
Oh, we need coffee.
Yeah, we do.
Wait, no, because Adrian asked, "Are you a Denver Broncos fan or just a Peyton Manning fan or both?"
I love football, so I love Peyton on the Colts, and I didn't have a football team growing up in Southern California. The Rams had moved, now they're back. Now we have two because the Chargers moving up, and I don't get it. They should stay in San Diego because they should, but that's a whole different conversation. So when I moved to Nashville, I went north rather than the Titans, so I became a Colts fan.
I like football too. So our team was out of it, and of course my husband's team is the Steelers. So we were in it up until last weekend. So we were rooting for them, and so yeah, the Atlanta Falcons haven't. It's been a long time since they've been to a Super Bowl. So
And I'm not from Atlanta or Georgia, but I want them to win.
I like Matt Ryan, so I'm rooting for the Falcons.
There's a lot of like Go Falcons in the comments.
The Dirty Bird. We should have done that.
Dirty Bird, is it like this?
It's kind of like that, yeah. That's kind of the Dirty Bird.
Yeah.
A little.
Okay.
Have a seat. Yeah. I wonder when our coffee's gonna get here. We're also today start with our new little giveaway thing that we're doing. This morning we are giving away 2 sets of perfume and mist of
we have them here.
yes. We're giving away 1 live, and then we'll give the second set away after Coffee Talk for those of you who are on the West Coast or who are not awake during this portion of the show, and then you'll get another one. And then I also want to give a shout out. This is one of the cutest things ever. I'll pick it up because it's so tiny and cute.
So tiny.
Okay, so Elena from Louisiana sent this to me, and I love miniatures. Most people know this about me. And there's also a coffee mug that says Beth, but Beth's not here today. So
Yeah,
Beth,
so Beth,
Beffy,
yeah.
Beffy, when you're here, we will put your mug on the tray.
Oh,
Isn't
they're
it the
not
cutest
stuck
thing
to
ever?
it.
No, they're individual.
Oh,
like
oh my
I could drink a tiny
We
little.
should. Can I do that?
Yeah, you want to cheers? Yeah. I have really large fingers. Cheers. Isn't it fun? Yeah. So fun. So I want to tell you, Elena, that you are getting a thank you note in the mail from me because I don't know when you sent this, but I just opened it up like 2 days ago. And after I sent you the note, I'm continuing to open things up, and I hear the coffee, and there was a cookbook in there that you got me, and I just want to say thank you. It was really cool. So
Oh, that's
it was
awesome.
from every city in Louisiana. So Elena, thank you very much.
That's very cool.
All right, I'm gonna just in anticipation, I'm gonna grab the coffee. I'll be right back. Go ahead. Talk about yourself.
Those are some questions for America. Okay. I can sing How Do I Live? Coffee's here.
Thank you so much. Party is fun. We need some coffee. We're just really thirsty. We're fine.
But Mandy, they do have a suggestion for Trisha, so maybe you can pass this on.
Okay.
They're saying, can she do an entire show of bloopers? They saw, Silvana says, I saw one she posted on Facebook. It was hysterical. I think it would be 30 minutes of LOL moments. Love you
I
guys.
agree. I think that's a great idea. A whole episode of bloopers.
It would be easy for me to do. I make a lot of mistakes. I'm really good at that.
Thank you.
Actually, if you come to a live show, if you come see us on the road, when I sing X's and O's, we show all outtakes for the whole song. So it's pretty fun.
It's really fun. She doesn't trip or anything.
What?
You trip in one of the things.
Do I trip?
Yeah, you trip.
We didn't get spoons, so you have to stir it with your finger.
I'm
But
gonna stir with my chili spoon. I don't care.
William says it looks like you gals are ready to take the field.
we are ready. If you go back through the years of Trisha's Southern Kitchen, there are several football episodes. We played in the front yard one time.
I'll take a spoon.
Okay. All right. We played in the front yard, and have you doctored one of these? I don't know which one she's touched. I need coffee so bad.
I don't think she's touched it.
Please post your mugs, what you're drinking out of this morning. I've never had chili for breakfast, but it's pretty dang good. Wow, that was a sprint.
I was working out this morning.
You're like a running back.
We also do have a lot of people from Cincinnati that are writing in
Yeah.
and saying what a great show last night. And Julie says, what an amazing show in Cincy last night. Thank you both. You both seem so genuinely appreciative of the crowd. How do you keep it fresh for yourselves show after show?
I honestly think the thing that changes every night is the crowd, and it makes every
They're
show
so
an
loud.
adventure.
So
I said it last night, and I think sometimes if you imagine that probably we say the same thing every night. I don't think I've ever heard a crowd sing How Do I Live louder
So loud.
than last night. And it was amazing. Like, I mean, I really, when I started the song, I thought, I don't need to sing at all. I just wanted to hear them, and I could hear them over me.
I saw you kind of giggle.
I did. It was so incredible. So, really, Cincinnati, I think, is going to be remembered for just how loud. And How Do I Live, by the way, not an easy song to sing, and you nailed the high note. It was perfect.
I think it was me.
Well, I think it was you. Was
I
it
did.
you?
Mm-hmm.
You want to give it a
nailed
shot
it.
this morning? No.
I gotta.
Right, you got to work up to it.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
Coffee's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Somebody wrote, and it went through the stream too fast to see their name, but they said Trisha is very serious about getting her coffee.
Yeah. I don't know. Our poor little guy, I don't think he really understood. He walked in. I'm like, we're really thirsty. We need our coffee. And he's like, okay.
Did you forget about the black on your eyes?
I did. I don't care. So this one time at band camp, Mandy and I were babysitting. Actually, Garth was out of town, and I had the girls, and they were really young. And I before I married Garth, and we weren't married yet. Before I married Garth, I had a dog, so I didn't really babysit. I had these 3 girls early on. I'm kind of terrified. Mandy's living in Oklahoma, so she comes over. We watch movies. We let the girls stay up way too late.
Way too late.
It's like 2 a.m. Mandy leaves to go home. She calls me at 2 a.m. She goes, there's something in the road. I don't know what it is. It's really big. I don't know what it is, but it's in the road, and I'm freaking out. Well, I've got to go to her rescue, and I can't leave the girls at home. And so I load the girls up in the car. I may or may not grab a small firearm just to make sure that, And so I go down the road, and Mandy's in the middle of the highway, and there's a miniature donkey.
Jasper.
A small ass, if you will.
Hey.
Walking across the road, and we were worried he was going to get hit by a car. We didn't know what to do.
He
It's
broke
2
loose.
in the morning. So
Wild
we called
donkeys.
the cops, okay? So we called the police
Wild asses.
to tell them that we have found a miniature donkey in the road, and we need them to come. And they're like, "Are you kidding me? Like, the police have better things
Yeah.
to do than to come help us."
We were like right on the border, so it was like a
This one starts walking down this driveway thinking she knows where it lives. I'm like, we're in the country. You walk up to somebody's house at 2 a.m, you're going to get shot. This is not a good plan. So the cops come. They hate us. And then he thinks he knows where this little donkey belongs.
He was a cute cop, by the way.
Well, here's the thing you don't know. So speaking of like not remembering you have on eye black, we let the girls do makeovers on us.
We did.
And so we had side ponies, and we had worked out that night, so we're still in our workout gear. We looked like freaks. And she hops out of the car. She's like, "Let me handle this," because the cop was cute. She hops out of the car with her side pony and forgets the whole time. And I think it was Taylor goes, "Do you think Mandy knows that she has like the side pony?"
I didn't.
But anyway, we found
Good
Jasper's
story.
home.
So I'm still single.
There's that. Cheers.
Cheers. It's a long
To
story.
Jasper. To Jasper. It's a
Which,
good one.
Jasper County, which makes sense.
I know, it's
That's
pretty
where
cool.
she's from.
That's where I'm from.
Wait, so Whitney's chiming in and she's saying, what is your favorite Super Bowl memory? Super Bowl party memory, sorry.
The parties we used to have in Oklahoma, I think, my favorite. We'd have all the girls, we'd have our best buddies, and football pool. We'd put $1 in, and we would everybody bring their stuff. I always, when we're home, I make punch for the Super Bowl, and I make this green punch that's out of the first book. That's one of my favorite things. But depending on who's in the Super Bowl, I will change the color of the punch to match,
Which is
kind of fun. So that's one of my fun. It's just being together, really. I mean, for me, the whole thing about food is that everybody has to eat. So it's always, to me, the when it comes with a gathering, that you're getting together with friends. That's
and
what it's really all
everybody's bringing
about.
something different and whatever their favorite thing is, and you can try a bunch of different things.
Right.
Eat way too much.
I'm usually making something decadent, and then our friend Billy always brings like fruit. So
Yeah.
thanks, Billy. Billy's a
bring-
trainer.
bring
Billy's
ice.
small. Beer.
Yeah. Ice.
Sue says, I had a rabbit named Jasper when I was little.
Aww.
There was a lot of comments about the Jasper story. It was like a lot of good story.
It's a thing, yeah. Or like,
We
please
have to
tell
bring
something
back
else.
the side pony. Maybe we'll bring back the side pony for a coffee time.
Maybe we will. Today, I do want to say that we filmed this episode that you're going to see this morning, several months ago. But I did a hair thing on this episode that I've never done before. So you will see. I decided it's going to be my ode to Princess Leia because
that's cool.
it's my thing. So I've never worn my hair like that before, and I won't again. I understand it's for like a 12-year-old, but I thought it was fun. So.
I thought it was cute.
And it
I
looked
thought it was
really
cute, too.
good, and a
I
lot of
loved it.
people were saying how much they loved
Oh,
it.
good.
And the pictures of you and Glenda.
Oh, good, because
Hey,
what
Glenda.
happens is, hi, Glenda. So what happens is Glenda and Val, who also does hair and makeup, they're 12, and so they come to work and they'll do their hair somehow really cute,
In
and I'll
5
be like,
minutes, like it's awesome.
yeah, it's just done.
Yeah.
And then I want to have the hair like them, and so they did my hair like theirs.
So sweet.
So sweet.
Good story.
Good story. Good time.
Lauren's asking, for Super Bowl parties, is all of your food done before the guests arrive, or are you still cooking as they get there? I added the last part, but just to explain it.
Yeah, I'm usually still cooking. I mean, our parties are very informal, so nobody that's coming over isn't either a family member or a friend. And so usually it's like I'm in the middle of it, and they'll come in and go, what can I do to help? Or we're all sitting in the kitchen and laughing and talking, and it gets kind of started. I try to get, if I'm doing anything big, I try to get that done ahead of time. But usually like the dips and stuff, which is really what I do for the Super Bowl, I'll just do the morning of, because it's usually in the afternoon, and it's next weekend.
Yeah, it is. It's not tomorrow, but it's
It's
like, we
not.
know that. We just
And
thought we'd give you guys a head start to get shopping and get
ideas for what you're
Yeah.
gonna make for your big day.
So they can all put their black eye
Get your
makeup
eyelash.
on.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
Peyton.
Which is actually, I got this.
Peyton's probably one.
I got this at Walgreens. It's just like a dark. It's for your. It's not like football sanctioned.
Oh, it isn't?
It is not.
Oh, it's not football sanctioned.
It's not.
Okay.
They might use this. I don't know.
Sarah's saying, do you guys always have this much fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do. I do. You don't have
I do. I totally
Are you
do.
having a good time?
I do.
You don't like being on the road?
I love it.
Huh?
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 What?
Fancy says, Super Bowl snack idea for one night. You-
Wine and crackers. I don't know. Super Bowl snack idea for one night.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
No leftovers? There should never be no leftovers.
There never are leftovers.
No.
I don't know. Francie, tell us and explain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. So
Pizza's good.
pizza's good. I was thinking about little roll-ups. I did this thing called redneck sushi. Instead of sushi, it's like tortilla, and then you put like cream cheese and like a piece of ham, and then you roll it up, and then you slice it, and it looks like little pieces of sushi, but it's just
Ooh.
in your mouth.
I like to make guacamole. That's like my thing. And one thing that to add to guacamole that I started doing is feta cheese in the mix. Like just like keep adding it till you can't. It's so good. I don't know. Just my thing. That's all I cook.
That sounds pretty good.
Guacamole and drinks. That's me.
You know, our guacamole bowl is the one that you brought back. Where did
Yeah.
you bring that back from? That had the peppers in it from Cancun.
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 Donna says, do you guys feel better now that you have your coffee?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel much better. Do you?
I do too. I feel stronger.
I do. I feel like I could play football.
I do too. I feel like I can get down.
Doreen says, you guys remind me of my sisters, high energy and sarcastic. Are you guys sarcastic?
My husband made me buy a T-shirt that said, I should be wearing it today. It says the Institute of Sarcasm, or thank you for, whatever. And then it says, like, we need your support.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
It's pretty sarcastic.
What is your favorite coffee talk to date?
Oh, I like the ones on the outside. I mean, I feel like I'm in
When
prison.
we get on like work release, we like those.
When we can
I really loved the one at
smell
the
fresh air.
farmer's market.
Yeah.
I really liked that one a lot.
New Orleans was fun.
New Orleans was really fun. Beignets, and that was really fun. I do like those too. The ones on when we get out.
Who do we get? The fresh air.
I like the ones on the outside.
Carrie says feta cheese sounds like it will be a game changer.
Totally. And pico de gallo. So like get the cut pico de gallo in the cold section. Get avocados, dump it all together, and like the stuff that the seasoning with the feta cheese.
Chili.
Mm-hmm.
Feta. But Memphis till next week will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Or muffas.
Marcy says those cups are too small.
These?
Yeah.
They're not best ones. They're bigger than these. I'll put a little coffee in this one. See?
I like that.
It's all relative.
I like shots.
For a Barbie.
Thimbles.
Like Barbie took a shot. This is what.
Yeah.
Laura says, Trisha, I've made a lot of your recipes and they always turn out.
Oh,
Thank you.
Thank you. I think that the key is keep it simple.
Yeah.
My mom was the queen, and she was such a good cook, but her recipes were basic, and she really believed that simple is better, and I think that's right. It's like we got salt and pepper on the tables. Like I always joke, those were our exotic spices in our house, But
Us too.
when you try to make something fancy, I think a lot of times it's just like, why? I think we're all trying to like outdo ourselves, but there's no shame in saying it. I love to say it's just 3 ingredients, or
Yeah.
I like that. So I think that's the key.
Like your black bean lasagna, which I think would be good for like football too, is fantastic and it's so easy.
Thank
It's
you.
good. It's
Do you
really
like
good.
that? Do you make it?
I did. I made it once. I don't cook very often. I like to like it when you cook.
She warmed up the chili this
I
morning.
did.
You did a great
Actually
job. You
cooked
did a
this
great
morning.
job.
I totally cooked
Re-
these
Rebecca
morning.
says chili and coffee doesn't seem like it would go together.
it
It's
does.
working.
Should we pick a winner
Uh-huh.
for the...
And do we want to show
Okay.
maybe a little video from last
Do we
week?
have time to do that?
Oh,
We're
yeah.
getting close to, aren't we? The show's starting.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Brian randomly pick a winner for this. This is the perfume and the mist, and then you'll give another one later.
Deborah Dollar Schneider.
Deborah,
Oh, I like
enjoy.
And then...
This is who
oh.
we gave it. This is who got the mugs last week.
Thank you so much for the mug. I'm so excited
You didn't break a leg. That was good.
But
Glad you didn't break
and
a
that
leg.
was so fun because she has triplets.
Oh
You
my
told me
God.
that she had not been out of the house in a couple of years, and so this was a big deal. So
Yeah,
I think Brian upgraded her seats too.
I think maybe so.
dude.
You're so sweet.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is next weekend we're gonna give away something else really cool. I don't know what it's gonna
Elvis
be.
glasses. Oh,
What?
maybe Elvis glasses.
Well, I don't have any Elvis. I don't know what we're giving away. We'll let
But
you
we're in
know.
Memphis.
Show has started. Happy game day. Love you.
Go Colts.